What's up everyone, Starfinity here, and today we're going to do something a little different, and I'm going to recommend 5 different Japanese films for you to watch. I think these are some of the best films I've seen in the past few years, and I just happened to come upon them on different streaming services, or like Tubi TV or Pluto TV, and watching them just kind of was very entertaining. Some of them very cool filmmaking strategies that they used. And yeah, I just wanted to share some of them with you, and hopefully this series does well. I've been thinking of doing a series where I just recommend things to you guys, and maybe you can do the same for me and put some down in the comments below. But I'm going to recommend you 5 Japanese films for you to go watch. So let's get on to number 5, and these are no in particular order. These are just in whatever order I decide in the end. So number 5. Alright, so the first film that I'm going to recommend is called Battle Royale. Now, this was the first breakthrough in the Battle Royale genre of films. So think Hunger Games, think Maze Runner. Just think about this fun game of just killing people and seeing who can get to the top. Now, in this film, you follow this class of high schoolers, and they are taken to this island and forced to compete in this game where they kill each other and they see who comes out on top. And it's been a while since I've watched it, so I've forgotten a little bit of the specifics of why they're there, but I believe it's something about trying to find the highest potential in a student. So a lot of psychological things happen in this, and you really feel for some of the characters, and some of them you absolutely hate and really want them to die. But I felt that this was a very interesting approach to a film, in that it was one of the first of its kind, I believe, in the Battle Royale sense. And I think that this is enjoyable for all people, unless you don't really like killing or murder or violence. So if you don't like that kind of stuff, I would stay away from this. But for others, this is a great entertaining flick that I think you will come out of thinking differently about what a young high schooler could go through. And also a lot of twists in this, and I would also say the ending, while I didn't find it 100% satisfying, I thought it was a pretty good ending. So Battle Royale comes in at number 5. Again, these are in no particular order, just in order that I decided to do just now. So the film coming in number 4 is called House, and this is actually a horror film, and so I decided to watch this for Halloween, and I definitely got hooked in the first few minutes because of just the way that the filmmaking was done, the fades in, the music, and just the echoes. It just made me like a little off-put, and so I knew that something was like wrong in the film. Not wrong as in the filmmaking, but just something was off, and I was really curious to see what that was. And so the journey that you go on with these group of high school girls who go into this house that one of their aunts invited them to, and you find out that this house is very haunted by some entity, and you find out what that is at the end of the film. But it does a very good way of suspense and building up to that, because it doesn't just hit you with it immediately. It throws these little tiny raindrops of interesting things that go on that you're like, that was weird, but let's move on. And then it increases as you go along. And the way that this film was made, like, it's got some really good practical effects. It's actually pretty funny in the way that it does music cues and some things that happen around the house, especially in the background. You gotta watch for the background, see if anything weird's going on. But other than that, it's a pretty, I wouldn't say it's like scary as in the jump scare type scary, but it really messes with your head. And it really messed with mine, especially on October 30, or was it it was like a few days before Halloween, so I was very in the spooky mood, and this film did not disappoint in the suspense and psychological horror aspect, but I really enjoyed it. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars on Letterboxd, So I would really recommend this one for those horror fans out there, even the ones that don't really like jump scares or demons or anything like that. There's nothing like this in that film. This is really a horror movie that anyone could watch if they wanted to. But if you want to sleep tonight, I would recommend you skip it for now. But House comes in at number 4. Let's move on to number 3. Coming in at number 3 is Maquia When the Promised Flower Blooms. Now, this is the only anime on this list, but it's one of an anime movie that I don't think a lot of people know about, or a lot of people have seen, and I think it's one of the underrated ones that I don't hear much about. Maquia is really the story about a mother who actually was not supposed to be a mother. So she is actually this entirely different being who's supposed to be immortal, and then she comes to Earth and falls in love and has a child. I believe that's what happens. It's been a long time since I've watched it, but she has this child, and unfortunately, she knows that she's going to live longer than this child, and so she wants to be the mother that she can be, but she also has this wrong viewing of what a mother is until she actually gets there, and she realizes how tough it is, how the choices that she has to make, how the kid turns into this rebel when they get to a teenager, and she just can't handle it because she has the mental state of almost this child, and so she doesn't quite have the maturity to be a mother, but she grows that throughout the film, and it just becomes this really impactful story of motherhood and the love of a child, the love of a mother, and just the branching off that happens, and then the regrouping, the fights, the terror of what could happen to your child when they're out, and I won't say how the movie ends, but it's in a way that I felt very satisfied with my experience. I know a lot of people probably wouldn't feel that from what happens in the story. Some people might feel like it's too sad or too depressing, but I think it's actually a very touching story of being a mother, and it's something that I think especially mothers should watch, and you should watch, and maybe you'll go hug your mother after this, but this was a very special film that I experienced, and I definitely hold it up to, I gave it a 9 out of 10, so I definitely recommend this one. Alright, let's move on to number 2. Alright, so coming in at number 2 is the Baby Assassins trilogy. Now, I haven't actually seen the third one, but I'm sure it's going to be just as good as the first two. Now, I found this movie, as well as number 1, from Shafrillo's Productions, his YouTube channel, so go check him out. He gives out great recommendations for movies and TV shows. So this is where I found that, so thank you for that. But this was a great film about these two, I guess you would call them amateur assassins, who are just trying to make money, trying to get by killing people and hunting people down. And it's just a great action comedy. I would try to compare it to Lethal Weapon, but instead of these pros, it's just like these two girls who are just trying to do whatever they can to get the job done. And they're a little immature. They fight each other a lot, but I think that just adds to the charm that they have. The two actresses are great. The writing is fantastic. And the action is actually really, really good. I didn't expect that. I expected it to be more comedy-driven than action-driven, but I think it does a really perfect job of balancing the action and the comedy. And I think it would be great it's a great film in that aspect. So I would definitely recommend this to people who love action, who love comedy, and also people who just really enjoy two best friends. I think this is definitely a best friend movie. So grab your best friend and watch this, and you'll have a great time watching it. So Baby Assassins comes in at number 2. Alright, let's go on to number 1. And coming in at number 1 is Beyond the Infinite 2 Minutes. Now, this film, I was again recommended to this by Shafrillo's Productions, so thank you again to him, and I was absolutely blown away by this film. You guys know, or maybe you don't know, but you'll know now that I love time travel, And Beyond the Infinite 2 Minutes is about this guy who lives in an apartment above a bakery, and he finds out that his computer in his room is 2 minutes, his recording is 2 minutes ahead, and then in the computer in the bakery is 2 minutes behind. And so they're able to see the future from the computer in the bakery by what they do in front of the computer in his room. And so it's this very cool concept of time travel that's that I don't think has been done before. It's very inventive. And another inventive thing about this is the filmmaking that they do. This whole film is looks like one shot. I don't know if they had any cuts there or anything, but I did see the behind the scenes in the credits, and it looks like they did this all in one shot, no breaks. So I applaud them for that. That is something that is very tough to do, especially with the budget that they had. And it's just amazing that this film was made. And I think this is one of the best films that prove that you don't need $1 million or $200 million or $100 million or a big budget film that Hollywood does to make a great film. You just need a great concept, and I believe that Beyond the Infinite 2 Minutes did that concept well and reinvented the time travel genre. I think it is a very underground film that I think deserves to be very, very acknowledged and should become mainstream. I've been trying to recommend this film to a lot of friends that I have, and it's also very funny, but also a lot of twists and turns, of course, and gets you engaged. It's very slow though, but I enjoy those types of films. So if you don't enjoy slow films, maybe this one isn't for you, but I would definitely recommend that you try it out. So those were 5 Japanese films that I recommend to you. I hope you go and check these films out and let me know what you think after you've watched them, and let me know what you think about the series. I want to do something different every week, or have like a consistent schedule of like different types of videos each week to keep things fresh. Not just do ranking videos, not just do recommended videos, but I don't want to like hop between things. I'm also thinking of starting a gaming video from time to time, but I just got to get another monitor and find out how to record that stuff. So I will let y'all know any updates on that. But next week's video, I am planning to be another ranking video. And if y'all want me to react, if y'all want me to start a reaction series, let me know. And I believe I know how to do that. So yeah, just let me know what y'all think. And thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe, like this video, and comment down below any thoughts you have about this channel revival. And I will see you guys later.